Must be nice just to lay around. Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Roy back again, doing a follow-up video to my last video. And guess what? I forgot a couple things, so that's why I'm rushing. So, in regards to pressure, what I found out through some of my Tesla experiments and some of my other experiments with Heaviside, and Maxwell, James Clerk Maxwell. What I've learned is, look at the vapor. I can see the vapor just dropping down drips. I'm collecting water right now, and it's daytime out, and very little water in there, but there's water in there. And when you have water in vacuum and you start putting in negative pressure, you'll get vaporization. So you don't even have to have the sun. Look at all the drips coming down. Hope you see that. You don't even have to have the sun. You can do it in the dark. Basically, if you just change the atmospheric pressure on the inside and make it a negative, and this is just on some studies I've done before on other stuff, I'm already knowing, so I'm excited to tell you that if you put this in a negative 22 pounds or 26 pounds, it will start to vaporize and just vapor away. So there's a balance there to need to find out. Look at all the drips. There's a balance to find. To what minus do you put this at to where water would just do this constantly? Oh, I'm in love. This is love. I want to give free, fresh water to the world. This is love. Love, love, love. And then we'll figure out how to infuse different things into the water. And we're not going to do it through a pressure boiling system. We're going to do it through a vacuum pressure. And that pressure will infuse lemons, limes, oranges, strawberries, watermelon, different vitamins, minerals that would be brought into the water. We'll call it healthy water. St. Vincent's healthy water. Look at the drips. Oh my God, this is crazy. I hope you guys can see this. This is just beautiful. Just everything just coming down. Look at it. Look at this. Look at them just appear. See, when I had this flat yesterday, it was just a study to find out how this works. And I didn't go on YouTube to learn this. I just felt that there was a difference. When you take a can of soda that's fresh, cold, and you're in the hot sun, you'll see water dripping on the outside of it. There's a condenser built in the aluminum there. Here we're using the glass. The perfect dielectric is glass and water. Water is the perfect dielectric. Glass is the perfect next to water dielectric. Look at this side running. Anyway, very excited. Just wanted to tell you that the vacuum thing is the next level up. Something I've never seen, that I know that could be done by having a chamber that's under a certain negative pressure. Would take the water and it would allow it to evaporate slowly, and we'll find out what that pressure is, because I know at minus 26 pounds, 25 pounds, the water just evaporates and it goes into the vacuum. Well, we're going to have to make and modify this for the vacuum chamber, but it will be awesome. All right, guys, peace out. Fresh water, St. Vincent water. Remember that. Perfectly alkaline to the body. Do some alkaline tests. Look at that. Just running down. Just think about this. This is so much better than boiling water. When you boil waters, you do get crossover. I don't believe you get crossover here. Not from heavy particular metals. I think the crossover would be more so like it's infused transfer of atoms flavor, I guess, that's in a lemon or a lime or a pineapple or a blueberry or a vegetable. Vegetables can be transferred. We're going to do tests. This is great because I'm an alkaline freak. And I believe that your body needs to have a higher alkalinity, especially when you're older. Not only reduces age, but it makes every person who understands why alkalinity is important, especially from being 30 years old and over, how important it is, because your metabolism pretty much slows down, and when it slows down, it stops making secretions of alkalinity, and that alkalinity is what governs the juices, the water in your body. And if your body is running acidic, we find that a lot of things are in acidic situations, cancers, so forth, different things. That's not good, and you want to run a little balance. And if 80% of what you take in your body is acidic and 20% is alkaline, and the 20% only is fruits and vegetables, that you need to be concerned more about the balance of what you intake. Cup of coffee, tea. The only tea that's alkaline that I found so far, it would be green tea. If anybody else knows anything about tea that is alkaline, you have tested it, let me know. But green tea is the only tea I found that would be alkaline tea. Coffee, everything is high acidic. So everything. 80% of what you take in is acidic. So if your body is running the juices in your whole battery, your whole body is a battery, and you're running acidic in a plus, you're going to cause cancer cells to come out of somewhere they didn't have before. If we're traced through different generations of bringing cancer along with us, and some of that we all have it, but it comes out in some and not in others. It's got to be based on your diet or how acidic your body is to allow it to come in, versus some bodies are more like Teflon, and they will fight off and put out secretions of alkalinity without you even knowing, regardless of what you intake, and it fights it off. I think that's the balance that nobody talks about. So far, you've seen how many drips are coming down. We have some water dripping in my little distilled containers. The water will build up tonight, and these will be full. I'm going to come out about 12 at night and see if I need to change them out. Hopefully you enjoy this little next step. I will go through a diagram on how to build this, but we're not done the build yet, so I don't want to put a diagram out on something. I already built it yesterday and changed it based on behavior, and now I'm just experimenting the behavior of nature. And basically this is making my willy hard, because this is a lot more exciting, and especially how important water is these days in these times. And if you're drinking out and you're camping, or you're out and you don't have fresh water, you're able to build one of these. Just use the parts you have. You can modify it. It don't have to be exactly like it is, but it is simple enough to just have crappy water and know that you're drinking fresh water. You can always add, and we'll go over how we're going to infuse and add different flavors and vitamins and nutrients, and also trace minerals into our body that we need. And who knows, maybe things that will fight off viruses. They say copper and zinc is a good deflection onto the coronavirus. Who knows how true that is? But if it is true, who says you can't infuse some of this? I'm not saying to over copper your body or over zinc your body. We'll have to do studies here and see what concentrate we're making, because this might be the mother concentration of concentrations here, because you don't want to kill yourself. But right now, fresh water is a start. Unlike the water that comes down from clouds, rainwater, which in the air, there's dust. So there's minerals up in the air that attaches itself to the water. And basically when the water comes down, it does have acidic properties about it. And it also has attributes about it from dust and particles and carbons and different carbon dioxide attaching to it. And this here has nothing. This is pure based water. You don't get no purer than this. This is pure based water. Peace out. Can't believe my dog can sleep through this. His body's still moving. He's breathing. Leave your comments.